It is time for your WIN podcast for super busy professionals sharing transformational moments. Your host, Chu Tang.
Welcome back to Your Win podcast. Today, I have my special guest, Carol. Welcome, Carol.
Thank you for inviting me here, Chu. I'm excited to spend a little bit of time with you and life.
Oh, okay. So we're actually going to go right straight to it, Carol.
Okay.
I know you probably have a lot of transformational moments in your life. And would you share one of us that transformed you forever from that moment on?
Okay, well, a great question.
Mm.
A huge transformational moment in my life happened when I was finishing my master's program, working my dream job, living in the far north in Canada. And on a particular day, as I traveled to my last session before I had to write my thesis, I had an experience of driving consciously unconscious on a highway road. And I did that for approximately 300 kilometers out of a 500 kilometer commute from where I lived to where I needed to go.
Wow.
That really scared me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what had happened to me. So when I got to Whitehorse, Yukon, I called my doctor and explained to her what had happened. And her words were what I needed to hear, because she said to me, Carol, you need to deal with this. You have been under immense stress all of your life. Your body can't take it anymore. And it's telling you either you deal with it or it's going to deal with you.
Oh.
And that was what I needed to hear to realize I was actually in full-blown burnout.
Oh.
However, that changed my life that day. I made a decision. I needed to change my life, because what good would I be if I wasn't around, or if I had driven off the side of the highway? It was mountainous roads I was driving on. I had family to raise. Come on, Carol, wake up.
Yeah.
So that was a pivotal moment. And from that moment on, I began to really build the discovery of, who am I? And it's been quite a journey, because that happened in the mid-1990s. It's been a journey of self-discovery. And on that journey is where Naked Leadership came from. Because for me, what I learned is, for me to be a leader in the external world, I need to be able to lead me.
Okay.
So who am I? Who am I being? Where is my authenticity? Where is my vulnerability? Am I being real? I thought I was, until that burnout moment, because I had built a successful career. I was working my dream job. But in essence, I wasn't real, because I hadn't dealt with all of the experiences that I'd had in my life from the time I was little to that point. And so there was lots of trauma. And I wasn't treating my body very kindly. So it was in beginning to learn to be the leader in my own life. What does that actually mean? Learning to put yourself first, learning to take care of yourself first, because if I don't take care of me, how can I be here talking with you then?
Right.
Or if I am talking to you, is it coming from an artificial place versus am I coming from my heart? you know, and our heart is the center of who we are. It gives us creation from my perspective. So really and truly, whether you're whether you're a mom or a dad or a CEO or a business owner or whatever it is, what roles you choose to live in your life, it's so important to be courageous, to be you. And for me, that, is like pushing fear out of the way, because to me, fear sits around your heart as well. Send it to the back of the bus and allow courage to drive your bus.
Okay.
Okay? And the other thing too, for me, that I learned is, in being that leader in my life, live from a place of setting intentions versus expectations. I expect that. Other people expect that of me. Take expectations, also send it to the back of the bus. It can stay there. We'll drive the bus with courageous intentions.
Oh, okay.
And really and truly, for me, as I walked my journey, I also discovered, self-love. And I mean, self-love is critical to who we are. I don't love me. How can I extend love to someone else? I'm, this isn't boasting, right? But this is, and it's not selfish. We are all love. So be the love that you are, really and truly. It is who we are. And shine from that place. So that, all of that, my journey created Naked Leadership, with the Naked Leadership Institute, which I recently launched. And in the Naked Leadership, my qualifier always is to everyone is you keep your clothes on, because Naked Leadership is all about the inside.
Inside, yes.
It's about individuals stepping in to claim their internal strength, their internal power. We all have it. We all have it, but somehow or other we've set it aside. It's time to take it back, claim it, and live it. And that you live it through your actions, through your words, and showing up as who you are, being who you are, the significant individual that each of us is in our own uniqueness. And just look at what can be created when people come together in that perspective. To move things forward.
So how long is your program? How do you get people to actually come out and voice and be who they are? I'm curious.
Well, it depends entirely on the individuals, really and truly. I have programs that go for 3 months. I have programs that go for 6 months, and I have programs that go for 12 months. It all depends on where an individual is. And in working with someone, when I work with someone, I see myself as a creator. And what I mean by that is I get to walk with you.
Okay.
I am there for you. Because I know you already have all of the answers within you. So by being there, yes, there's different modalities that I might use with a client. But really, for me, it's being radically present for someone and hold that space for them so that they feel safe within themselves to begin to explore what's holding them back, why is it that they have this feeling of emptiness inside of them, even though they have a business that is just doing so well, or they're a CEO of a corporation and their career is moving forward, and yet they're so empty?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yes. So that is if you know that feeling, that's not a fun place to be, because that takes a toll on your health. And so it's the question then is, do you want to keep that feeling, or do you want to actually feel fulfilled and know that who you are and where you are headed with your life is really all about you bringing your uniqueness to the world to share with the world in whichever way you choose to do that?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, for example, I worked with a client who had dreams, and they had never put these dreams into reality, and they found themselves in a place where they needed to go back to work. I worked with that individual for 6 months, and during that period of time, those dreams were put into reality.
Oh, wow.
Business was created, and they looked at, why were they feeling empty on the inside? We looked at that. We, the client moved through that. She released traumas and then stepped into the business that was always her dream. At
Wow.
the very end of it all, she said to me, "Thank you. Thank you so much for holding space for me and for believing in me.
Yeah.
You are the first person who never ever said your dreams are nonsense.
Oh,
You accepted me for who I was." And rightly so, because they're her gifts waiting to be unlocked and unleashed and ready, made ready to bloom in this world.
wow. We need more Carol.
Thank you.
Wow. This is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Yeah. What a transformational moment.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, my heart sings when I am able to be with people and watch them blossom. It
Yeah.
is so beautiful. Yes, absolutely. So beautiful.
Wow. Thank you so much. And you guys enjoy this episode. Come back. And until then, stay happy and hopeful.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share. See you soon at Your Win Podcast.